Hello everybody, welcome back to BareRose Garage. What's going on today? Well, I'm sitting out here by the Mercury again, as you can see, and I wanted to talk a little bit about budget builds. What is a budget build? Well, that's probably one of the hardest subjects to cover in YouTube. Why? Because well, my budget ain't your budget, and your budget ain't my budget, and we've seen what some people's idea of a budget is, while others are just completely opposite, right? It's like trying to judge public opinion on what the definition of a budget build is. Well, how do I go about figuring out what my budget is? Well, I look at the car first, like this Mercury here. Now, I know if I fix that car completely up, it's still only worth what a four-door Mercury's park lane is worth. I can't go anything over that unless I find that one butt out there that's just got to be able to sit in that seat. So my realistic budget starts with what I can get out of this car right here local if I have to sell it in a hurry. Now that goes with another thing, you know, cars are worth different amounts depending on where it is you're living. For instance, here where I'm at, they're cheap. Well, cheap in, you know, regular standards, because we have a plethora of them. Wherever there's a lot of them, you know, the price is going to go down. Wherever they're rare, that's where the price is going to go up. But you got to be able to get them to where the prices are high, which it kind of balances out with the cost of shipping. Because shipping a car, holy cow, that's a lot of money. Anyway, so what is a budget build, and how do I determine where to cut that budget off? This car right here, I would have to say about $3,500 max. I mean, I got to make this thing look really good in order to get about $3,500 out of it where I live. Now that might be different where you're at, but where I'm at, if things happen and I got to throw a for sale sign on it, I know that's right about the high water mark I can get out of it here where I'm at. So that's my cap. I'll do all the DIY stuff. I don't really count my labor and stuff like this, but my parts limit is cut off right there at $3,500. Once I hit that, the car is what the car is going to be, which is generally why I don't do a lot of body and fender work. You'll see a lot of my cars, they're patina cars. Whatever your definition is on patina, you know, because that's a whole nother subject. Why? Because I know what kind of a money pit painting a car is. You can flip yourself upside down in a big old hurry when you start getting into body and paint. Just in supplies alone will kill you. Anyway, and if a car looks really good but it doesn't run, you just shot yourself completely in the foot. So I start with the mechanical, and then I just kind of DIY everything up to that point, and then I make the judgment call at the end when it's running and driving good if I want to swallow the bullet and do the body and fender, make it look good, you know. And personally, I like them when they look like this. So, you know, this looks good to me. It depends on what you're looking for and what you're trying to get out of it. But anyway, that's my little quickie in here on my definition of what a budget build is. Find your high water mark on what the car's worth in your area, and then go from there. Set that as your cap, and then when you reach that cap, you can make the decision on whether or not you're going to be able to drive that money out of it, or if it's just something you want to do and you want to just throw a few extra dollars at it. When you start talking labor, how much time you've got into it, well, that's a whole nother subject that I'll cover later on when I'm talking about rat rods and stuff like that, because they change all of this, and you got to think about them a little different, and you have to market them differently in order to get your money out of them. And that goes into the budget builds too. Who is the person that you're going to try to sell it to? And again, on this one right here, I'm just looking at throwing it on Facebook, finding somebody local to take it off my hands for the price that I know I can realistically get out of it when it comes time that, uh-oh, I need some money, put a for sale sign in it. Anyway, that's my tidbits on a budget build and how to build these things on a realistic budget. It's going to vary across the board. Yours is going to be different than mine because of your area, the demand, all of that stuff comes into play. So you'll just have to figure it out yourself on what they are actually worth, where your cap has got to be, and your own personal wiggle room that you're willing to work through, you know. Like tires and stuff like that, I don't really put them into play because I'm going to be driving it, so you know, tires, I'll tend to eat the cost on that a lot of times because I'm using those tires. Stuff like that, you know, consumables, let's call them that. I don't really add those into the final cost on my budget. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody out there, and meantime, get out there and get the metal hot. And we're all going to get out there on the road together. All right? And well, now I'm going to shut down and go do all my Saturday housewarming stuff, household chores and stuff. We got a bunch of shopping and stuff to do, and family get together we got this afternoon. But well, I'll try to see y'all on my live at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. I had to bump it an hour this week because of all of that. But I will be going live, and hope to see you all there. It's an open mic night just like normal, so if you just want to test the waters with the live, hop on in. I'll throw the link up there and just hit the button and follow the little instructions that it gives you, and whammo bammo, give the live a thing. All right, we'll see you all there. Meantime, like I said, get some metal hot.